Hello, and welcome to the Digital CxO podcast. I'm Amanda Razani, and with me today, I'm so excited to have the Jitterbit CTO and SVP, Manoj Chaudhary. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great and glad to be here and looking forward to our discussion today.
Happy to have you on our show. So tell me a little bit about Jitterbit and what services do you provide?
Yeah. So, Jitterbit at its core started as an integration company, but now in last 2 to 3 years, we evolved into an automation company. So at a very high level, if you look, what we offer is a low-code AI-infused platform which allow our customers and user to solve end-to-end business processes, right? So what does that mean? If we break it down further, what we offer inside the product, this platform is integration platform as a service, APIM, application builder, and EDI/B2B gateway. So let me give it a little bit more color on it, right? So if you want to integrate the data, which means if you want to move data from one system to another system based on a particular event, you use our low-code AI-infused iPaaS. If you want to then expose those integrations as APIs, then you use our APIM product. If you then want to use those APIs you built or your existing APIs to build an application, whether it is a web application or a mobile application, you use our app builder, AI-infused low-code app builder. And finally, if you have a use case for e-commerce and B2B, you use our EDI offering. Now, all of this is bundled into a single low-code AI-infused platform, right? And when I say AI-infused, I have used 5 times by now the AI-infused because we take a very different approach of AI in automation space. What we are doing is we are giving our customer a choice. They can keep using our low-code product to do the automation, or they can adopt our AI capabilities, which we have currently in beta, and that's a choice for them, and they can adopt on their own speed. So let's say I started building an app, a web application, using our AI capability, and I went up to a certain extent and then say, oh, I don't want to use it. You can go back and use low-code, or you start with the low-code and then switch to AI. Both is an option for our customer. Now, if I have to sum it all in one sentence for your viewers, Jitterbit empowers technical and non-technical teams to efficiently develop, deploy, and manage automations is what we offer.
So it's really breaking down a lot of those technology barriers when business leaders are having trouble finding people with the right skill set. It kind of reduces that skill set a little bit.
Absolutely. Our key goal is to lower the barrier to the entry. So not only technical people can do these automations, but the business analysts and business users can do the automation. If you look at one of the biggest challenge in automation industry is what you said, the reliance on the technical expertise, and technical expertise is most scarce in the world. We know the coders are hard to find, and that's what we are doing. We are essentially lowering the barrier to the entry by infusing AI and giving a low-code options to our users.
Now, have you experienced some business leaders being hesitant to embrace AI for one reason or another?
So yes, but it's changing at a very rapid pace, right? If you look at Gartner, I don't have the exact number, but Gartner claims that majority of CxOs have the AI as part of their strategy in this year, FY25 itself, right? So that shift is changing. The adoption to AI is there. The second thing is last year, everyone was trying to experiment, and AI is, especially the generative AI part of AI, was all about coolness. Now it's about bringing value to their user by adopting the AI. So it's there. Adoption is increasing at rapid pace. And what is happening now is a lot of focus along with providing the value is what guardrails I have to have when I introduce AI into my customer base or user base. So that's where the industry is very focused on right now.
What solutions do you have for business leaders as they do try to bring everyone on board with this technology?
Yeah. So what we are doing essentially in Jitterbit, right? If first I have to tell, when I say AI infused in Jitterbit, essentially what we are doing is evolving, lowering further the barrier to entry. Today, we do offer our users low code, right? Low code is still hard for business user because they need to figure it out what thing need to be dragged from where, what configuration needs to be filled. It's still hard. So what we are going to do is in the Jitterbit platform, we allow our users to literally converse in the natural language to build automations. That's what we are doing, right? So when we do that, obviously the entry reduces, the barrier reduces further. People can build easily, but you can make sure that, as I said, you can adopt at your own pace. And whatever options you had to safeguard your application, I should not say application, safeguard your automation through our normal platform is available in AI as well. Because it's an infusion. It's not a new product we are offering to our customer. So all the guardrails, all the governance, all the protection we had on our platform before is still available to our customer now.
Great. Well, you recently released a survey, and I want to talk about the survey. What was the purpose of this survey, and can you share who was polled?
Yeah, so we did recently a survey done by Consensus Wide in May of 2024. The goal was to see what is the office worker view on the AI. And what we found in this survey is threefold. One, the general outlook is really positive, right? And when I say general outlook is really positive, 85% of the respondent believes that AI will help improve their role. And it dispels the fear of job displacement and embracing the potential of job augmentation and optimization. Now, if you go further into the younger generation, they are even more excited. Younger generation in 18 to 25 years of age group, 98% of workers, office workers, believe that AI will be educational tool and they want to embrace that educational tool. Why? To improve their skills. Now, young generation is more excited. Older generation is a little bit less, but it's still very high. If we average out across the respondents, 88% believe that AI is a great educational tool to improve their job offering, right? And then the last bit we found in our survey is that the office workers believe that AI will enhance the productivity and foster the innovation. It essentially is that it will reduce the time in information gathering and information distribution and allow them to focus on building prototypes and building the solutions and giving it to the users. at a high level, those are the findings of our survey with office workers.
Interesting. So what does this mean for business leaders? What should they take from the results of this survey, and what action steps should they take next?
Yeah. So I think the business leaders, what they have to do is, if they have fear of that their worker will feel that the AI is going to displace them, that's not happening. Because 85% of users of the office worker employees believe that AI will help them. They want to adopt it. So I think the leaders should take away their concern that their employees are thinking that AI will replace them is no more true, right? So they should adopt. And the second thing I'll say is they should adopt at their pace, the pace which suits their culture, which suits their environment. But don't be concerned that employee will get concerned if they introduce AI into their employee base. In fact, they will make their employers much more happy based on the numbers I just shared.
Do you think it would help to have some sort of educational or creative collaboration groups within companies where the different staff and employees can see use cases with AI and play around with it and give out their ideas?
Yes, absolutely. Like one thing which AI will bring, as we just were talking about lowering the barrier to the entry, like today what happens is, because majority of automation, specifically talking about automation, you need technical worker. So let's say a business user has an idea to go build something. So what they have to do is they have to write that use case, that requirement, and then educate somebody else to go build that for them. With AI, because they can quickly themselves prototype that requirement and prove that what they want to build is going to be valuable, it's going to foster much more closer collaboration, because when they go take that business use case or the requirements to the person who's going to do it, they are much more confident and clear on what their ask is, because they have played with that requirement. So the collaboration become much easier. The friction between the teams reduces significantly.
So AI is advancing very rapidly. What do you envision is the future of AI in the enterprise, say 2 years from now?
Yeah. AI is moving so fast, especially the generative AI branch of AI, that every few months, something new come up, right? We started with ChatGPT, then the model is only OpenAI. Now we have so many models out there. Then we said, oh, LLMs are not the only option, because people have to build AI solution on top of their data, not only on the internet-trained LLMs. So RAG came into the picture, and now everyone is talking about agentic AI. I think the future is going to be autonomous agents, where agents can work along with the humans. They make the complex decision. They will learn from those automatically learn from the decisions they are making, is what the future is for the AI. But it is always going to improve the life of humans by allowing them to focus on business critical tasks and handing over the tedious, repetitive tasks to the AI. So that's what I think. The autonomous agent is the future of the AI. And the last one, the ultimate, everyone which is talking about is AGI, right? It is the future.
Yes. And do you feel that that's still a little bit far away, though?
That's as far. I don't know. It could, in my opinion, we are still a decade away from it, but it's moving fast. You never know. In next 5 years, we have initial version of AGI, but I'm skeptical about it right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, if there was one key takeaway that you could leave our audience with today, what would that be?
So if what I have to say is, one, adopt AI. It's going to help you and help your customer. Two, what AI especially will do to the industry, specifically in automation, is ability for the low-code tool to now transform into a natural language tool. So you will able to do what you were able to do by dragging and dropping simply by talking to the tool. When I say talking, you're basically typing with the bot, and bot is generating for you. And that's what I'm excited about. And that's what I would have your users encourage to use automation tools, which offer them that level of ease and giving the control to them to build their requirements and their use case.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on our show and sharing your insights with us today.
Thank you very much, Amanda. I really enjoyed our conversation.
Me too. And thank you to our audience, and stay tuned because there's more.